I mean, pretty much I'm trying to see Ahsoka like this. With the dual blades. What's up, y'all? Hey, I'm just coming off watching the latest episode of Clone Wars, where we picked up right where we left off from past week, where Ahsoka and Trace and Rafa had just been captured by the Pikes, and now they're starting to get interrogated. They're in a prison cell, and we get a great moment where Rafa and Trace kind of explain to Ahsoka why they have distrust towards the Jedi and everybody at the higher levels of Coruscant. It's because their parents were killed by, well, not necessarily directly by a Jedi, but a Jedi doing its duty trying to take down a gangster. Ended up, the casualties of that chase and, take that person, that gangster imprisonment, ended up killing their parents, ran right into the wall of the speeder, and then their parents were behind that wall. So, but their displeasure with that was just the fact that the Jedi didn't really do anything to kind of support them after their mother died. They just kind of left them there. They didn't seem to care for them or take them in or give them any kind of special treatment. It's like they just treated them like the low levels, quote unquote, and they just didn't have any care for them. So Rafa and Trace didn't really appreciate that, and it kind of shows how they got along the path that they're on now, but then also their distrust in the Jedi and the people higher up, which I think that was a great scene to see. I think as these episodes go on, I'm really starting to like the Rafa character more than Trace. I mean, they're both solid in this episode here, but I can just understand both the characters really well. They've done a good job developing them in these couple episodes here. But then we also halfway through, when they're trying to run away from the Pikes because they've escaped their little prison cell, we see a Mandalorian. Now I know what Mandalorian that is, but like it's not coming to me right away. Like that's somebody, but it's not clicking who that is right now. But there is a group of Mandalorians there on the planet that are going to try to rescue Ahsoka, or at least keep track on her, because they want to see if she can help them possibly with whatever they have going on. And I don't want to spoil anything, but later on in this season we are supposed to get some stuff with that. So really just a solid episode. It's hard to talk about it too much the way they're doing it. It's a whole arc into about 4 or 5 episodes, so not too much to talk about. I'm thinking, obviously, I think they're gonna escape this somehow. But they're learning a lot of lessons along the way. Ahsoka, hearing the story from them was a great lesson for her, and then again they're learning a lot from Ahsoka. So just a lot of good stuff there. The other thing I found neat about this episode, and Ahsoka's been doing it, since she kind of started helping them, is she's kind of using the Force in subtle ways to, help herself and Trace and Rafa out without them really knowing what's going on. And it's funny, Ahsoka picked up over it. She just super jumps over and they don't know what's going on. She Force controls one of the prison guards to stand up so that they can shoot him, and they're just like, "Hey, nice shot!" Like they don't realize that Ahsoka's assisting them. So I think that's pretty cool stuff. It's been interesting to see her kind of maneuver and use her Jedi tricks, without having her saber, and I'm sure she'll get those soon. Hopefully within the next episode or so, because she's doing work out there, but she didn't have her sabers, her dual wielded sabers. Anyway, guys, not too much to talk about again until we conclude this arc and see where all this develops and what it all comes into. But I think this was a good episode, picking off from the last one, which I thought was great too. So I'll definitely be with you guys next week for another video, and appreciate you watching this.